All right, so let's take a look at Thursday. Now, this is the 18th. I've just put the astro hours in. Let's take a look at gold, Euro dollar, Dow Jones first. This is where we're at now. As you know, the market's going down. We said these were targets yesterday. Nice to see the market falling at astro hours. As you can see, those highs there at the astro hours coming down here from the highs into the targets, nice and easy. Now, there you go. Okay, so I said we would wave down into here, and seeing the market here is like nice and easy. Now let's take a look. We've got room to come down, obviously, on the weekly as well. Though we've just done this, so we've got to take a look at this 57, 56. Now they're going to be 57 or 58, which is 1966 and 1970. So I'm going to have here 1966. Okay, and I'm going to put 1970. Well, this was from yesterday, so we'll keep that there. I'll just put a new one there, 1970. All right, so we want to head into this zone here now. And that's basically it. So what you want to do is, obviously, no selling around here. Okay, if you took financial astrology from me, today's Thursday, guys, you would have had these levels because that was 445 there. First of all, you would have had this, okay, at, what was it, 226. Okay, 230, that's one. And then this is like all going all the way into 3 o'clock, all right? And then you had the 545 and the 630 and the 10 past 4. So this is the 10 past 4 bit there, okay? Which I mentioned yesterday. And this is the 545 here. Okay, so you can see that U-turn happening in that time period. Never mind that we're here now. Okay, so what do we want to do with gold? Well, first of all, we understand we're still heading downwards. We've got a new moon happening tomorrow, so the market could pretty much push all the way down to the new moon, and that's fine. As we go down, our targets are going to be that 1963 now on the daily, so we want to move that to 1963 there. All right, so got 1963, and on the weekly got 1970, and I'll keep that there, 1970, and I think 66 we had. Okay, so now we're going down into this zone, so any push up into the high of Asia, okay, or to this zone here, which the market already did, which was this bar here. Okay, so let's just take this further down, which is this zone here. So the market's already done that. But if we go up into the daily pivot, okay, then this zone is still a sell zone. So if we go up, you can short it down as well. No problemo. Do you want to be buying this? Look, when you got a PST breakdown on the weekly with targets going down to 1960 to 1920, and on the daily, you got room to come down to that 1940 there, plus this 1954 level, okay? Last thing you want to be doing is buying, okay? You want to buy at targets. Now, this zone is a buy zone technically. Why? Because this is your demand. This is your indecision bar, all right? Actually, this is what you could do. There, all the way. So I'm going to just dilute that to there. So this zone technically is a buy zone, but I wouldn't like to stand in front of a PST breakout. Not to mention everybody's stop losses are here, under here, or under here, which they'll want to break out. What you can do is this today. On gold, you got the good buy kiss at 45, 47, 1994, 98, 1994, 98. Okay, 1994, 1998 is there. And that's on the daily. All right. It's that 47. So if it does go up, because it could go up, okay, you could go there. On the daily, before we get there, let's take a look at the weekly here. If the market stalls here, do you want to go back up? I wouldn't. I'd wait, because we got too many targets down here. The only thing I would do with gold is to be a seller on the move up to push down technically, because otherwise you might find yourself going completely against, because this is like 61, 1979, 1979, which is exactly where it stands at the moment at an astro hour. It's crazy. Okay. Right. This is probably the place here where the market will pick up a little bit. Okay. Now there is a bit of trend line liquidity happening here, which is this. Okay, there. Okay. So we could find ourselves going up a little bit, but it should be to sell. Okay. And that's basically it with gold. Be a bit careful, because selling at the lower end of stuff, is always creepy. So what I would do is wait for the market to retrace up into an astro and then to sell it off. And lunchtime is not a bad place. Also, the 6 o'clock is not a bad spot. And gold has a special time at 10:40. Once it starts finding direction, it should go that way until the evening, until at least 10:40, and then we've got 11:30 happening. All right, but 10:40 is gold specific. Euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar, we had these targets. Yesterday, the market came nicely in there. As you can see, it's been bouncing off from around those targets.